I am in with
Are
strip
you saying
poker.
you want the raid now? Is that what you're
I
saying?
am ready for the raid. As soon as I get the raid, you get out, and I can remove my Discord image, which I'm already going to do. Put it where it belongs.
All right.
I'm pretty
Wait.
good at tech and all this stuff. I
Oh, whoops.
should be able to get this to work pretty quickly. All right, I'm in here, and we've got strip poker and your chat, and this is what I've been looking at, by the way, guys. And then I have my live
All
stream
right.
on the other
I'm
side.
ready to put the
So
raid in
you're
there. You
looking
ready?
right now live at
Here we
what
go.
I was looking at while I was doing that whole stream with him, and he's about to raid me. So you're about to come in here. All right, so now getting closer. You've changed your camera position. That's not a surprise, and we'll be all right though. We'll figure it out.
Well, I'm gonna go get a drink.
No, no, no. I need you to sit there for a second, okay? Then you can go get a
No,
drink.
that's like against the what do you call it? The mission statement of
The,
Dumpster Talk is to prevent someone from going to get alcohol. I feel like that's going against the mission statement, right?
yeah, it is. It's going against the mission statement. That's true. All right, go get the alcohol. Fair enough. We've got values at this company. I mean, whether they are owned
I mean, I don't.
currently.
I would hate to take all this up with HR, but you'd leave me no choice
No,
if
no,
you
no. I mean, go,
prevent me
go,
from
go,
consuming alcohol.
go, 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 go. No, I mean, I don't want to do this in any way, comrade. Oh shit, I can't believe that this bitch is ready to go over here. How fucking weird. You guys, like. This is the most surreal shit, I swear to God. It really is. Like, when I do this. Like, I never thought it would be this easy to do something like this. You know I wouldn't do it if it wasn't easy. Come on, go to the other side, you piece of crap. I'd say this and then all this bull crap is happening right now. Hold on, I gotta do this. There it is. That's what I want. Where's my extra? I want my shit. Not the navigator. Where are you? Ugh. Nothing I hate more than setting up fucking fast stone, but once it works, it works. This is last week's shit, so I don't have to worry about spoiling it at least. Come on, where are you at? God damn. This thing is being shitty. Dual monitor. says it's doing it. Yet it's all bull crap. It ain't in the right spot. It's in the wrong fucking spot. If I put it the right spot, goddamn preview doesn't show up. It's bullshit. What the hell? God damn it. If I put it over here, like I'm supposed to, then it goes to the right spot. But then I don't have the goddamn preview I can see it all. Like I can't get a hold of it. I need it. So shitty. It's this thing I need. It's not moving. And then as soon as I do this, it's gonna go to the other fucking screen. Piece of shit. It's just not working. Fucking Fast Stone's fucking me over.
I'm back.
What's up?
Guess I should end my stream, huh?
You probably should.
And it's done. Why does it? I thought it used to auto end it when you rated.
It did. That doesn't happen anymore.
Why?
We have... I'm having a problem with my image displayer, which is a severe problem. And...
You know, you should buy a new image displayer.
No, I'm not going to do that. I like this one, but...
You know, I've gone to the store, I say, give me your best image displayer to the clerk, and they say, yes, sir, right away, sir. And they go in the back and they find it. And I say, no, I want the premium image displayer. And they say, okay, and they go back, and this one's even better. And then I bought that one. Is that the one you bought? The image displayer premium? That's my way of saying you're a fucking idiot. What the fuck is an image displayer?
An image displayer is something that will display images in something like fucking OBS like this. Right now, I'm fucking looking at the fat lot of nothing. This is a fucking image displayer. It's called Fast Stone. It's a good image displayer. It works usually. But this fucking thing...
Stone? What are you talking about?
This is Fast Stone image displayer. This is the thing I use to fucking control the TV in this show. And it's fucking up. Okay. It's fucking up right now. And it's very frustrating because all these fucking settings are correct. And I don't understand.
Well, then...
I could do this just to try to quickly get this done.
I have to watch an ad to get to your stream.
Oh, that's not acceptable. Not even close to acceptable. And there's no. Where's the other one? Where's the fast one? Where are you? Nope, it's not there. Where? Ah, bullshit. It's bullshit, though. I'm telling you, it is, because this was working fine, and now I can't get this bitch to give me my navigator. You're supposed to have a second window with this. It looks like this motherfucking window right here, but it won't move. The fucking window won't move. It won't do it. It won't show up. It won't move. It's fucking not there. So,
Your audio is also weird too. Your voice.
is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. I'll fix that. God damn it, this is not good. Everything's bad. We may have to fucking bail. It's fucking all these.
Hold on. Check this out. I'm about to save it all.
Bum just shart in his own face with his mama's vagina fleshy curtain rods. Nobody fucks up like bum number one. And nobody fucks like bum number one. Fucks. McGee.
I hate you. I hate you, you piece of shit. I failed to realize. You're saying that my audio on the stream is shitty.
Yes, you sound very strange. I sound fine. You sound weird. We should name this segment of Dumpster Talk, trying the patience of the audience. How dedicated are you? How many minutes of fucking up, setting up, are you willing to sit through to watch Dumpster Talk? You should just have like another window open, right? Be watching middle-aged streamer, you know, where he's not fucked, but he's playing Street Fighter 6. That sounds kind of boring. I'm not a big 2D fighting person anymore. So I bought a new video converter from Amazon, and I found out when I was going to replace it that it was just the AC adapter was the issue. So now I was thinking about just sending back the one I bought as a replacement. I don't need a new one, just the AC adapter. So I basically used the new AC adapter that I got from Amazon, which helped me convert the VGA signal you just saw for the Atari. And it does all sorts of inputs. Component, composite, VGA. I don't think it has S-Video, but it does have VGA, which is nice. For like the Dreamcast and the Atari. It's all old computers. but it's only I don't need it for the Dreamcast because the Dreamcast goes to my RetroTink 5X. I tried to put the BGA version of the Atari through the RetroTink 5X, but it doesn't seem to recognize it. But don't recognize it on my basic bitch VGA converter. I guess it doesn't like converter to converters. I don't know. Who cares?
I think this application is not going to do what we want it to do, unfortunately. I'm going to do one last thing, and then...
Yep, my webcam is stuck. I don't think it's my fault, though.
Probably not.
It's not me. It's a Mario.
God damn it. I think I have to restart if I want this to work. And I have a lot of this shit planned, so nobody wants to sit here and fuck with this anymore.
You should raid me again.
Nope, I'm not raiding you again. Should you really? Are you up? Are you up actually? Are you gonna be better than this?
Well, I'm saying I could start mine, so at least something's happening.
Nothing is fixed, dude. The webcam's not stuck. That's not the point. The point is the fucking image viewer. All the images will not work. The fucking program is jacked beyond reason.
I'm just saying that you could raid them back into me, or they could quit. Who cares? But then at least something's happening. If you raid them back into me.
My voice is fixed. That's a good thing. Shit,
Nice.
The voice being fixed is a fucking huge boom.
Hello.
But still, not being able to display the fucking images is fucking horse shit. Why?
So yeah, anyway, I could start streaming and you could throw them back in here for now. Throw these people in. Make them watch more of the Atari ST while you figure yours out.
I could. I
me to
could
start
do this
streaming?
the ghetto way. We're gonna do this ghetto style. Alright, let's just fucking do it ghetto style. Fuck this. We're going ghetto style. And when I mean that, I mean that. We're just gonna fucking go ghetto style. And every time I need to switch images, I'm gonna do it through this piece of shit right here.
Okay, so I'm going to turn off my OBS then.
And this is last week's, so that's even worse. I have to go up a folder and then go into this week's shit. Now you guys are going to get the behind the scenes ghetto style shit. Because I can't fucking restart this bitch. And we should do this first. Because this show takes longer to deal with. Alright, here we go. Fucking...
You're starting the theme music? This is the start?
Yeah, this is going to be it. You motherfuckers. Bitch! It's time once again! Fucks after fucking bullshit, fucking Hill and Dale, we fucking forged through the motherfucker to bring you dumpster talk. Fuck!
Why am I so fucked up with you?
You've always been fucked up with you. You should ask your mother and father why they fucking decided to procreate. You also, as usual, don't have enough green screen coverage. This gives you a right side that needs additional cropping.
I'm saying I'm all
Your lack of preparation is predictable. Bitch! This is the longest motherfucking intro that we are going to do. Fuck. Stupid bitch. Why don't you say anything related to an intro instead of fucking
Hey
bitch?
everyone, guess what? I'm Bison. You know what? I am made it into this scene, but I'm here. I'm coming from 1995 in the movie Lawnmower Man, where this guy who was like, I think he literally mowed lawns for a living. But guess what? This scientist who had computer knowledge decided that he would take this lawnmower man's brain and put it into a computer, and he did, and he became the lawnmower man. And he almost destroyed the world, even though all he knew was how to rake leaves. So here he is, a guy who's raking leaves and mowing lawns. He becomes like the Neo of his world, which is like weird that came out before the Matrix. Because think about it, there's basically some writer came up with the base to destroy the Matrix, but instead of going with the obvious hero, anti-hero, he's gonna save humanity. It's like no, he's mows lawns. He becomes the main villain in this virtual world, and now they have to take him down. And you're like, why is he mowing lawns? Like, that's what he is.
He's the
villain.
lawnmower man.
But like, what kind of weird origin story is that? It's pretty bizarre.
Well,
It's
I mean,
actually
I
pretty good
mowed
movie.
lawns at one point. I have that origin story. Do you have a lawnmower origin story? I think most people at some point have a lawnmower origin story.
Yeah, but that's what he did for a living. I mean, that's what as an
He
adult.
mowed lawns. Yeah, so did I when I was fucking 10.
When you were 10, you were not an adult.
There's no more of an origin story than when you're a child, bitch.
I'm talking about origin stories.
Talk about
can
origin,
start-
motherfucker. Like
origin
that's when
stories can
kids
start when
kids
you're
are
adult. They
origin.
don't-
That's what it
you don't-
is.
It doesn't mean an origin story doesn't mean you have to be under 18 for the story arc to begin. That's not what it means.
Uh-huh.
There's lots of origin stories where they're over 18.
Well, when it comes
It's
to the
like-
lawnmower
it's like
man's
you're
origin
trying-
stories, it is mowing lawns, just like my origin story.
No, it's like you're trying to put this weird condition on origin stories that it has to be like pre-18 for some reason.
No, it doesn't. That's
But
not
I'm
the
just going with
condition.
weird
No,
pixelated
but mine though,
illustrations
my
and-
origin story involves mowing lawns too. That's all I'm saying. That's all it is. We're the same. Bitch.
Anyway, I feel like I'm blending into the Matrix throughout this dumpster talk episode. I'm like
You
pixelated-
are unable to
pixels-
complain anymore. You fuck.
hey,
As
I
we
went
deal
into
with
a
our
thing about
ghetto
lawnmower.
image, our ghetto image selector now is gonna be fucked. I'll deal with it next week. But this right here is our first fucking story. It is about the PlayStation 5 Pro. Users,
Hey,
consumers.
I have a PlayStation 5 Pro.
I know you're gonna have something to say about this fucking story. Isn't that exciting?
No, I just
Anyway,
like to tell people because it makes me. I feel like people might think I'm an elitist. if
There-
I tell
there's
them
something,
that I
though-
own a PS5 Pro, so I want them to think that.
there has
I
been a
want people to
complaint
think I'm an
about
elitist.
this PS5 Pro, which launched in November, and the complaint is that this $700 console is actually missing some of the features that the original non-PlayStation Pro had, and there are some users that are complaining about that, like very, very heavily at the moment. So, are you aware of this situation? Do you know what component is missing?
Are you saying the stand doesn't come with it?
That's right. The stand does not come with it, and some people
Okay.
are very upset about that
Yeah, but
because
been going on since its release back in what, November?
that's correct. Yes, the stand is separate, and you have to buy it separately.
But that is the most minor of the differences. Comparatively to the disk drive, that is very minor.
Well, I think that having something sick and slick like this to set your PlayStation on so it doesn't get knocked over by your cat is more important than having a fucking slightly
First
higher
off-
frame rate on your fucking
Let me-
60 FPS bullshit ass whatever game you're playing.
Let me speak to you people who keep your.
You're talking your peasantry? Fuck your peasantry bullshit. You can lick my balls. Go on. I'm sorry. Continue.
I mean, I can't even look into their eyes because I think if the screen tries to render my irises, it's just like a grayish green, black, and white orb blob. But I'm gonna try anyway. So if you're trying to play your game system, especially a current gen game system, vertically, you're a piece of shit. What is wrong with you? Why are you doing that? Do you realize it's not even like there's like computers aren't meant to be run vertically. Like the PlayStation will run better actually horizontally. So why do you care about having a vertical stand for your PlayStation anyway? Because I don't care. I don't ever want to have what do you want to easily knock it over? I mean, it looks kind of cool. It's vertical. I agree aesthetically. It's kind of cooler looking. I will completely agree with that because it's like the difference between a building, like let's say the Empire State Building. It looks cool, right? But it's like, what if you turned it 90 degrees? Yeah, it wouldn't look as cool, I guess, because it's not jutting up into the sky. But still, like most game systems and stuff, running them vertically decreases the lifespan of the system. You can look it up. You can look up lifespan of PlayStation 5 on vertical stand. It actually has I believe it's scientifically proven that it has less of a lifespan, more likely to develop problems if you run it consistently on a vertical stand. So why do you care about having one? You just shouldn't be using it anyway. To me, the more relevant thing is why the fuck did it not come with a disk drive? That was what, pissed me off. And the worst part is that people couldn't even freaking buy the disk drive. Which now you're getting into conspiratorial things with Sony where they say, oh, well, we just, didn't make enough of them. But they really are trying to test the waters on how angry are people going to be if you don't, you have an option to buying this disk drive. Then you just, we'll make a tenth of what we know people will need, right, in the world.
You're talking about the disk reader, the physical disk reader.
Yeah, the physical disk reader.
Not talking about the hard drive.
I'm sorry, did I say hard drive or disk drive?
You said disk drive, and I just wasn't sure which drive you were talking about. I'm sure it's the physical disk reader, correct?
Hard drives don't use disks anymore.
Hard drives are disks. They're disks. They're called disks.
They're not magnetic disks anymore.
Not usually, no.
What are you talking
There's
about?
still quite a few of those, but no, they're not usually
anymore. This is the year 2025.
Anymore.
We're talking about a current generation console. It doesn't use disks.
That one's not going to use disks. Yes, but you use.
Say the hard drive is not even disc.
You
shaped
said
anymore,
disk.
So I don't know. No, you didn't. I said disk drive.
Yes, I know. I was wondering what.
So what are you talking about? Why are you asking for a correction or a distinction?
I'm asking for it's a fucking clarification.
Yeah,
you
but
didn't
no
give all the
hard
details.
drives use discs anymore. So why would you say, "Oh, I'm confused. I'm really old," and maybe I think sometimes still hard drives use discs.
You don't understand our fucking target audience.
What this guy's talking about is
failure.
Like hard
you are
drives
literally
back
a failure.
Used to have a magnetic
failure to
disc
understand our target
that it would
audience.
actually whir around and read off of it, but they don't use that anymore. And he's old. Bum number one is old and thinks if you say disk drive, he thinks maybe you're talking about a hard drive. Even though we're talking about a current gen console that definitely doesn't use a hard drive disk drive, does not use a magnetic disk, uses a solid state drive, which is not disc shaped. There's no discs involved, but still, bum number one wants clarification on whether you're talking about discs or not. Look, he's an idiot.
I just need all the details. You need to also give all the details.
And you basically interrupted my rant about the disk drive to then focus my ire on you. And I guess that's what you wanted.
What kind of PlayStation 5 do you have, Bite Binge? Let me fucking satiate.
That's
what you've been trying to bait out of me. So you don't have one with a disc drive, do you? Even though you buy all those physical games.
I have both of them have disc drives that I have.
Okay, you do have it. Oh, that's too bad. I was going to really rub your fucking face into that one. You deserved it.
Well, I want to tell you this story, which is, I think even today, maybe it's changed, but I don't think it has changed. A lot of people bought a PS5 Pro and figured, oh, whatever, if it's not available now, it'll be available in 30 days or whatever. Sony says they're going to make them, and they'll be able to use their physical library. But then Sony just is like, yeah, Sony's like, we got something to tell you guys about the disc drive. I know you bought the Pro thinking we'd give you a disc drive sometime soon, but turns out that this is what we think about you, our customer base. This is what we think about you. Okay?
That message was translated impeccably.
But the thing is, I called around. I actually found a disc drive.
I had to agree with you
I drove an hour back and forth to a Walmart in Union City around the Atlanta area, and I found the disc drive, and they had one. I was like, oh my God, it was there in the case. And I didn't want to even lead to get the person. Because what if someone comes up here and buys this disc drive? And this is like really hard to find. I'm being dead serious. And people are scalping it on eBay for like 3 times the price, charging $150, $180 or whatever for this thing that costs $90 if you buy it MSRP. So I'm like, I was like, but she's like not coming around. She's like, never. If you're in the electronics department at Walmart, that person working electronics does not exist. They're a ghost. They are a ghost. And if you ever see them,
they're cutting everyone. So that's how that works.
But if you see
not
the
just
person who
Walmart,
works
it's every
run away
place
from you.
Is cutting people. That's what's happening. It's just happening. It sucks, and it sucks. That's all there is to it. We're just gonna have to make money somewhere else if you get cut. That's all there is. It sucks balls. But that's what's going on.
But I'm pretty sure the Walmart associate can smell on you as you look, because you're looking at them, like, oh, and they're like they see you barely at the corner of their eye, and they just like go the other direction.
No, that's
Like,
true, but
that
they also
definitely
don't have any reason to give a shit. So it's hard.
She definitely saw me, and I like just beat it up the other direction. I'm like, but I almost want to go back and guard the hard drive.
Well, it's like, did you try to talk to her about the fucking latest like Zelda Four Swords adapter fucking
Four Swords
strategy
adapter?
that you had or some bullshit? It's like the fucking Bytes pickup
Excuse
corner.
me, ma'am. Have you ever played Zelda Four
Yeah,
Swords?
it's I guarantee you that shit is probably because you fucking creeped her out.
Advance, and then the other goes.
I guarantee you that you looked like you were stalking her.
And if you get enough people around, you can actually play 4 players, 4 swords. And this is back in the year 2001, ma'am. Back in 2001, we are playing 4 swords, and you're all playing at the same time, and you can throw one person off of a cliff who's a Zelda character. Ma'am, where's the Sony hard drive? Where's the Sony? Like, why am I even bringing up fucking 4 swords? Your scenario makes no sense.
I'm just saying, it sounds like a Bytes pickup corner. That's what it sounds like.
Okay.
That's what it sounds like. It sounds like Bytes pickup corner at the Walmart, and that somewhere along the line the lines were blurred, and that woman thought you were Bytes pickup corner, and you thought that you were looking for a Sony hard drive. The hard drive was misinterpreted. There was one hard drive in one person's mind and one hard drive in the other's, and yours was an actual hard drive. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No. What? Say it again?
I'm saying that she thought you were sexually like after her and or stalking her and didn't want you to pay attention to her, and you were just after a fucking product.
I don't think.
Why? Because she was a dumb bitch.
Are you saying I had hungry eyes? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, but they were hungry for hard drive. She misinterpreted the way you were. You smell your demeanor, your posture, the way you approached her, the speed, your breathing patterns, all of these things spooked her into thinking that you were some sort of medieval stalker that was going to take her around the corner and bend her over. She was thinking about that in her head. It was all in her mind, not yours.
In depth, she was thinking all that?
Yes. This is why she ignored you so callously.
Are you saying I had a chance, then, of making something happen along this line?
Well, I mean, no, you wouldn't want to do that. You wanted to get the hard drive, right? The PlayStation one. You weren't actually thinking about that.
No, I was not.
I wouldn't think you would be. Why would you? You wanted the hard drive.
I wanted to get that hard drive.
Anyway.
I was so happy to get it. Because, I mean, honestly, if you look up for anyone, like, people can't get it. There's YouTube influencers who are like, they have the PS5 fucking Pro, and they're like, I can't get it. I've been on these tracking sites. How I got it is I called a Walmart, and they looked in the internal system in their area, which did not show up for me looking on Google in their own consumer side one, and they said this one store had one, and I tried calling, and this is an issue I've had calling retail stores, and I think, which is just like
you went through an obsessive amount of searching over multiple retail stores to find one product at one place, and then that bitch didn't help you. This is really personal to you.
Well, they wouldn't pick up.
And not only did she not help you, she was threatened by you and thought you were going to rape her in her mind, but she didn't let you know. That's crazy.
I inserted the thoughts in her mind telepathically.
I know. This is really intense shit. Did you get your drive, dude? I need to know what happened.
I got the drive.
Hell yeah, you got the fucking drive. Did a man give you that shit? Did you get dicked down? It was another woman. You got another woman. All right,
it was the same woman.
I
waited for her.
You waited for her, and you got her. You simped out, and you got what you needed.
I mean,
she ended up getting over her fears because she had no choice.
She was at the electronics.
She gave you the hard drive. You got it. You've done. This is the way the story should end. I'm sorry for trying to end it any other way. Damn, Byte. That's fucking heartwarming.
So, in any case, I got that $80 hard drive, or $90, I think it is, $89.99. But the thing is, there's a lot of people who can't use their physical library who bought a PS5 Pro, and that's messed up. I don't like that. I think it's fucked up for Sony to do that. And I think we just got to make sure we got to be, we got to push on these people, because when the PlayStation 6 comes out, it better have a hard drive.
Well, No, I'd rather buy my own for it if they let me. I could get a better deal. I could get a better speed. I could get better capacity. I'd just rather be in control. The more control a console gives me, the better. I don't like Apple because... I mean, I like Apple for some reasons, but I don't... I like my iPhone. I don't like Apple for everything else. So, they just try to take control of everything too much, right? You gotta give people control of their device and the ability to repair their device.
A closed system.
Yeah, that's not the way you need it to be. So having the hard drive replaceable and configurable by me means it's upgradable. I want that. I want everything to be modular like that, except for the software and like
Nothing wrong with it being modular. That's fine.
things.
I'm fine with that. But don't intentionally make it scarce to get the disk drive because you want to force people into giving up on physical media. Because the benefit for these big companies on people like me, and older, of just giving up on having hard drives is immense to them. Like if everyone just didn't care, they would love that. Sony and Microsoft and Nintendo, they would love it if nobody bought physical media ever again for any of their consoles. That's a perfect scenario for them where they could control the prices digitally. They then shut down the store 10 years later, and you can't.
I wonder if, like, when they bring
sell
in
it to you again,
when they bring in the
years
one
later on their next console, that they would love this cycle.
No, I wonder if it's like
up.
some sort of ritual they do in the back warehouse when they have the one console, the one with the hard drive, and they know that the person is going to come for it, and they summon the nerd, and they like put in armpit hairs and fucking unshowered pieces of shirt and like pieces of fucking tissue with like cum and masturbation like materials, and they put it all in the center and they dance around and wait until finally the nastiest, filthiest, fucking nerdiest dude in their neighborhood comes upon the store and descends upon them and tries to buy the product.
What
you were that one. That's why she was scared to look at you. They knew you were coming. They had summoned you.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Some sort of satanic ritual where they summon me instead of a demon to buy a disc drive?
Yes, to buy the disc drive. Yes, that's why that woman was so terrified. She saw you in the flesh and couldn't believe her eyes. Okay, I'm sorry. Anyway, we must move on.
Your comedic scenario is too esoteric for me to even kind of...
I just have too active an imagination. I mean, I just
so.
experienced that. Anyway, this right here is fucking London, England. We got James Coxell, a fucking carpenter, who got tired of this fucking pothole in the middle of his street. You're looking at the pothole, and what did he fucking do? He took his daughter's pants and stuffed those bitches full of fucking, like, old clothes and trash and shit, and put some fucking old sneakers on there, and made it look like some bitch had fallen right in the motherfucker. And it did look good enough. It looked just like this, because this is the fucking picture. It looked good enough that the motherfucking thing actually got fucking inspected by the police, and then of course, after they found out it wasn't a dead body, they actually fixed the fucking pothole. So this guy's a fucking hero, a fucking legend amongst bureaucracy-cutting bullshit, and that was hilarious. So fucking cheers to this motherfucker. It really does look good. What do you think about this bitch?
I think Sony should have fixed this.
How so?
They should have offered their own services to come and fill in this pothole, and then anyone who happens to be around the pothole who needs a disc drive for the PS5 Pro gets one. So you've tied it to the other story in a way that makes no sense. I mean, I don't know. It's a pothole, right? And there's stuff like this. I did something weird where I would wander around the Jersey Shore when I was living up in Jersey, and I had built this like weird, like what do you call it? Blair Witch Project, kind of like. I found these like found items, like I made like my own flagpole, and I built like a bench. I took a picture of it. I could show it to you. I was
yeah,
like,
I would
really
like
bored.
to see it. I'd like media this. If it was Blair Witch, if you have any video of that, I would want to see that.
I mean, it's a
I
still
love
picture.
looking back in the
look at
past at stuff like that. I wish that people did more video of themselves. Because I don't give a fuck whose video it is. If it was from 20 years ago, that's interesting to me.
It's not.
So-
Whoops! I on my camera. Sorry.
I have so many videos I've taken over my life because I'm a fucking dipshit. I just do it all the time. But it's cool to see other people's videos, especially super old ones.
It wasn't a video. It was a still picture. Are you there?
I'm here, yeah. Fuck, what? Your
Okay.
screen just got fucking... Your green screen, did you change your camera? Can you move it? Or do I have to crop you again?
Hold on, I just told you that.
Oh, I didn't
bumped
hear.
it.
I fucking actually was getting a drink.
But then I couldn't hear you, so then I was focused on that. Yeah,
Anyway.
I'm gonna look for it real quick, and I'll show you. I don't know, and I look back and I'm like, why did I build that? Like, I must have been very bored, and I was. I didn't really know anyone up there to like wander around, do stuff like this is interesting. I look back and I'm like,
You might think that my
how
image...
a person does that.
You might think my image displayer is fucking this up, right?
What do you mean?
I mean, you might think my image displayer is just fucking up the image that's on the screen right here.
I'm not looking at it. I just told you I'm looking for my thing.
Oh, well, excuse me while I just run the rest of this then without talking to you about what's happening in the show.
Well,
All right,
anyway.
anyway.
I just told you that I'm looking it up, and then you said, what about this thing on the screen? I'm like, I'm not looking. I just told you I was looking this up.
It's fine. I'm retarded. So, this right here is actually a representation of a fucking error. An error among many that have occurred in Sid Meier's Civilization. You can't even see the motherfucking thing. 7. We talked about this bitch a couple weeks ago. That bitch launched. We talked about maybe we'd want to play it. They tend to mature in like fucking year, and then they end up being good games. It's always how these Civilization games are. I've played these games for a long fucking time. So, this is the first time though I've ever heard of this happening. Ever. For multiple reasons. So Civilization has reached a new low here. And it's a pretty fucking... it's a costly situation for the company. It really is. So I know from a quality standpoint what this is going to mean. And it is very difficult to deal with a loss of this kind at this time. So think about that when I tell you the story. PlayStation has a strict 14-day refund policy, but it is being overridden specifically because of Civilization 7's inability to function on the PlayStation despite going past that 14-day period. There are UI control issues and crashing, and it is a situation where PlayStation has, for the reason that their legal team has determined a gesture of goodwill, given anyone who has Civilization 7 the ability to refund it on the PlayStation now. Which means if you have the PlayStation version, which why the fuck are you playing Civilization on a console anyway? The fuck are you doing? Seriously. Fucking stupid. But if you were dumb enough to buy it on a console and you did that, get it refunded right now so you can go buy it on PC in a year after they fix all the bullshit that's wrong with it. In the meantime, you can play Civilization 5, which is awesome, or Civilization 6, which is okay. And it's really depends on your taste of whether you want graphics or good balance of the play. If you're fighting multiplayer, you should play Civ 5. Bitch.
You can get a free refund for it right now?
Yes, you can. Definitely.
Why? What's the reason? What's the reason that you give?
Fucking summarized that shit to a fucking T. It was so good. Could have been on the fucking news. You bitch. But you couldn't even fucking, in the background, bother to process what I was fucking saying. You twat.
This picture is going to be so good when you see it. You're going to be like, it was worth all this. You're going to think it. Promise.
You drew a picture?
No, I did not draw a picture. Why, you want to see a picture I drew?
I think you made the vein in my neck just pulse out like 5 inches. I felt some sort of rush. It was... Not what you need. About to, if you were here in you're in the physical studio, but if there wasn't like bouncers, I would, if Putin didn't have fucking AKs pointed at us, I'd fucking wring your neck. You bitch.
Why,
I'm gonna
you
tell
wanna
you
see-
again. I'm gonna tell you again. You fuck. And Kozuko's drinking and he's wasted with us. I'm gonna tell you again. He's gonna forgive you. He's not gonna fucking find you and assassinate you. So, here's what's gonna happen.
Why would he find me and assassinate me?
Because you fucking made me repeat myself. It's wasting his time. You bitch.
But who's talking about assassination? You?
I am.
Why?
Because you fucked up.
Okay.
You fucked up.
If you say so.
Anyway, we've got more about Kozuko later. This is not about that. This is about fucking Civilization 7 and your ineptitude to listen. This game is so
Like
bad on the
told you.
PlayStation that it's suspending its 14-day refund policy for game and performance because the game has been performing so poorly, specifically with crashes and UI problems, that the gamers that request a refund right now can get one as a gesture of goodwill according to their lawyers. That is the closest I can give you. Fuck. That's why also this is one of the screens they see. One of the loading screens, if it comes on like this, your game is going to crash. So, there you go. You can look at what it looks like to have a PlayStation that doesn't play a game you should buy on the PC. Fucks! Anyway. We may as well get to Kozuko. Why the fuck not? Alright, so Kozuko is here. We might as well tell his story. This is his fucking interlock that he has on his fucking bike that he has to have. It's court ordered. Hold on. There we go. There it is. BC is for the blood content right there. It says BC 120. And he has to blow into that motherfucker in order to be able to use his bicycle because obviously they can't trust him on the roads of Romania in these days. He blew at 33.1, which is 33%, mind you. It's not 0.3. This is fucking. This guy is a fucking statue among men, or actually a statue. I'm not sure, but regardless, this is a huge amount of alcohol to drink, and somehow he was still able to get this bicycle to work. And apparently he went 33 kilometers. And if you take a look at the fucking map of Romania, which is something looking like this, and this is a shitty map, but this is a fucking situation in Romania, alright? So the kilometers here, if you're looking at 30 kilometers or 40 kilometers, you're looking at the distance right here between this fucking blue line down at the bottom, right? So the 0 and the 4, the first blue line. So, like, you can't see any cities here or anything, or any highways, because this map sucks balls, but this is the only one that had a scale of mileage. So you could basically travel about this far right here, between the M and the N in Romania. You could go that far on that bike in that amount of time that you fucking rode on that bitch. So you went somewhere, you didn't go nowhere. I mean, maybe he took a circle. I gotta fucking know. Kozuko, did you run around the fucking circle when you took this trek after you fucking busted that interlock? You obviously fucking hacked that thing. But did you pass by Andrew Tate's fucking mansion is the second question I have as you fucking rolled on that fucking bike of yours. And also, look at how many fucking countries border Romania. I just wanted to look at this for a second and think about this. This map doesn't even show all the countries, I don't think. I think there's another one on here that is not shown. I think it's on the what do you call that? East or west? It's east in this case. Okay, so it'd be on the east side, I think, near the ocean. It's a fucked up little weird country, I think. But there's Moldova and Ukraine and Hungary and Serbia and Bulgaria.
Doesn't Moldova sound like an anatomical part of the female anatomy?
Yeah, it does. It does. Anything with Ulva kind of sounds.
It sounds like
Moldova. Oh,
Sounds like a
damn.
part of the
That's
female
kind of hot.
anatomy.
It
that's
kind
what
of
I
looks
think.
like one too, like a little bit.
Moldova. Like,
I mean,
wow,
I've
are we
seen it.
supposed
It
to be talking
splits
about
down
that?
at the bottom. That's nasty, dude. Moldova could. I mean, it has a little. Is that the Chisinau, the clit of Moldova? Is that what it is? Is that the clit? It looks like a clit in this map, anyway. Yeah. I think that Chisinau is the clit of Moldova. I think we can just say that whether you believe one side of any political aisle or the other. That kind of looks like a twat, and Olva rhymes with vulva, and the little red spot on there is exactly what I would expect. What do you think?
I think red dots should be on countries.
So Bucharest, of course, is the clit of Romania. We're looking at the bottom of that. And Romania's got a fat pussy. That's just all there is to that. Can't say anything more about that subject. Anyway, fucking great job on your fucking trek, though. And I hope that the police don't revoke your bond for fucking breaking your interlock. Next!
I sent you the picture of the thing I built in Jersey Shore.
Okay, hold on. I can't do that because my image thing is broken.
Well, then I wasted my time then. It's
You
fine.
definitely do that. That's always what happens with you. My God, we didn't even consult about it. Alright, so the next fucking story, and we'll get to your goddamn thing. I'll try to find it. It's a piece of shit that I have to eat.
By the way, I do want to mention, you were trying to say on the Discord about how my stream is doing I'm doing a stream on my channel, but you send it in a direct message to me, not your own channel.
What?
That's a fun thing you can look at on Discord.
I'm really like losing it when I'm communicating with you. One more time. Say what you're saying.
So, you know in Discord how you could direct message someone? It's called DMing.
Yes.
So, you announced we were streaming on a Byte Binge's channel, and you DM'd me that message.
I did DM the announcement. That's bullshit.
I just want to mention that because I was looking at I was sending you that image
Oh,
on Discord,
that's so dumb. Well, some of the promotional material for the show got fucking DM'd to Byte Binge. I see your fucking thing. All right, we're gonna do this. We'll go ahead and put this in here. What the fuck do you have to say about this?
This is a bored person living in.
Oh
New
shit! I'm
Jersey.
gonna show this. Actually, you did this. You made this. This is that picture you were talking about.
I built this.
This is worth
in
showing.
New Jersey. Yeah, I found just stuff I found around. I actually found a lot of glass jars and things in the water, and I would go out there. I'd like because there's all this industrial waste in these shores, as you might imagine, on the Jersey Shore. So I would like just dig, and I was like, what do they call it? Crawl.
So you just
waters.
erected this monument, basically,
And I erected this monument.
and nobody did anything to it, and you hung out around your monument frequently.
Yeah, you see, I tied a little arms to it. I put this.
I love it.
Fabric that I found. I made it. I
love the flagish. It looks like underwear. Is it underwear?
I can't remember what it was.
It looks like underwear.
It was some fabric. There's so
I
much
hope it's
trash.
I just imagine it's a fat woman's underwear, but I hope it's something like that.
So I've been to beachfront type places before that were really dirty. Like when I was in Brazil, Recife had really, like I wanted to go to the beach and I parked somewhere in Recife, Brazil, which is it's a coastal town, and I like all the beaches was so dirty. And
They are nasty as shit. I can't believe that we did that to these things. It doesn't make sense.
Same thing in Jersey. You go to Jersey,
No,
like
all over.
It's disgusting. It's disgusting.
I know.
But I thought it was interesting because I was like going through the water looking. For
It is interesting, yes. It also is interesting to look at, but it is disgusting. It's unbelievable, actually.
And I was pulling up like old jars and stuff from like the 1800s. I'm like, wow, this old shit's just in here. I was like unearthing it.
It's old. It's pollutants that were done from the industrial area, and we're continuing to do it. It's continuing to get worse. Certain areas of the earth are scarred. It's fucked up. And then other areas are fine. It's very interesting. But yes, I've seen this shit as well. I didn't see your monument, though. I love your monument. I think it's awesome.
So this is, yeah, my ode to the Jersey Shore that I left there for them. I'm sure it's not there anymore.
I doubt it. We should look on Google Earth and see if that spot has it. It really should. You should go. But you shouldn't, because you'll just ignore me for another segment, and that would suck. So don't do that. But
no, I won't.
I told you to do this. I shouldn't have told you, because this actually is my fault that you were so absent. So I'll not do that next time.
Well,
this is awesome, though, to see. This is really cool.
What would be funny is if, like, there was news stories about my monument. I had no idea. Like, people are gathering around this strange monument that was erected over, within 24 hours on the Jersey Shore. Nobody knows. That's not important enough.
And that's why we've been having so much trouble communicating. It's because you've been digging this thing up the whole fucking time.
But no, I would go in the water. Like, I noticed there's tons of, like, industrial and I would look for interesting trash in the waters. Like, I'd take my shoes off, I'd go in. Like, I probably could have stepped on glass and hurt myself, but I didn't. But yeah, so I just look for, like, interesting trash, like milk laid, like, glasses from the 1800s. They'd be time stamped. They'd be, like, really old. I'm like, oh, this is like an antique. I'm taking this home. I still have some of that stuff that I fished out of the waters somewhere. I thought it was interesting.
Did you ever go magnet fishing?
No.
That I want to do in my life before I die. I want to do magnet fishing. That sounds like fun. You got to go to somewhere like that. Oh shit! Now, Koziko, we are gonna get a call, but it ain't time yet.
What?
I can change the order of my own show, though. I've got my fucking.
What's happening?
We could have a call.
I mean, your phone's ringing.
Is it ringing?
Yes.
You're fucking kidding me. It rang?
You accidentally...
I accidentally rang the phone. Shit. Well, then we've got a call. I did not mean to do that.
You realize you've done this numerous times. I've gone back and watched the show, and you'll have ringing going on during our conversations. You have no idea that you activated it. But I don't hear it because I don't have the stream running in my earpiece.
I'm gonna fucking bring up my next.
You've done this multiple times.
I'm gonna bring up my next fucking. I'm gonna bring up my next fucking article. So, it is about video games. Actually, it's not about Trump. Although there he is, he's clearly there. But the Donald Trump tariffs are actually going to impact video games and will raise console and game prices. The Nintendo Switch 2 specifically will see a price hike. Most likely because all of its production occurs in China. So we should see at least a 20% price hike on the retail price of the Switch 2 that we see.
When's it coming out?
It's slated to come out this year, at the end of the year.
No, it's late.
Isn't it?
People think it'll come out before the end of summer.
Yeah, it's I don't know if they're going to delay it or not. It's this year. It's coming.
Yeah, but people are debating whether it'll be in May or June or July.
Sure. The point is, these are basically with the China and Mexico tariffs, and the China ones are specifically affecting the Switch cost for the Switch 2 and its retail costs. And it looks like that cost is set to be adjusted much higher than initial estimates. I will say much higher, like 20% higher. So we can expect to see maybe 800 or something like that maybe be the cost.
Hey, you fixed my video. When did you do that?
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. You might be looking in the wrong place. If you're looking at the Discord stream, it's not like that.
No, I'm saying you fixed my video.
It was your video, actually. It wasn't my video. Yours was blurry in Discord coming to me. If you're talking about the blurriness. Fine now. That's because you're sending clean video now.
I didn't change anything.
Anyway, is you. Whatever. You were changing the video. Believe me, I got the output I got. It was blurry on my side, too.
All right, fine. You're blurry. Your face is blurry. Your mom is blurry.
Yes, your fucking clit is blurry. Anyway, regardless, Donald Trump's tariffs.
I don't have a clitoris. I have a Moldova.
Reciprocal tariffs?
I have a Moldova.
Or otherwise.
Do you know where Moldova is?
It's in fucking Romania.
I have a Moldova.
Oh, it's actually next to Romania. It's not actually Romania.
Is it Moldova?
I know where it is.
Am I saying it right?
What? Moldova? Yes, you did. I think.
Okay, well, I got one.
I doubt it. Actually, I bet you it's something like fucking Nihon. Like, we call it Japan, right? I bet we call it Moldova. I bet they call themselves something totally fucking much cooler sounding and better. Like, it's Prague is Praha in fucking Czech Republic, and in Japan it's Nihon. It's not Japan, and it just doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. We're not Beikoku either, by the way.
Why do they call Japan Nihon?
That's their name. That's their actual country's name. That's their current way they say it.
What's Japan?
Japan is a Chinese pronunciation of Nihon that was from like 400 years ago.
So, if a native Japanese person is talking to another native Japanese person referring to their country, they say
Nihon, zettai Nihon desu. Zettai. It's always Nihon.
Why? Then why do we call it Japan?
Nihon dake desu. 多分8
well, tell me the story behind why. Tell me the story of why there's a disconnect there.
It's Nihon.
Okay, well, tell me the story of why there's a disconnect.
Nippon, ちょっとだけもう Nippon.
Well, I've heard Nippon.
Nipponichi.
That's the name of the stock market, right? No, that's a company.
No, that's Nikkai. No,
there's a company called Nippon, right?
Nipponichi is a software company.
Okay, I've heard of that.
Yeah, that's the Disgaea people, but Japan is Nihon in Japan, so that's and that's.
So Nihon. Why?
And Nihongo is Japanese.
You don't know.
Why?
When I have to
no, I'll tell you why. It's because the language has evolved over 4,000 years, and the way that they adapted the language and use of kanji and writing has changed. And as it changed and evolved and went away from China into their own way, it changed into what it became, which is Nihon.
But wouldn't that have happened back in the early 1800s?
Way before that. Yes.
Okay, what is way before that? 1500s?
Yeah, somewhere around there, 1600s, where Nihon started being the thing that they said. Yes.
But China and everyone else still called it Japan?
No, China called it Happon or something like that. And the traders, everything was about trading back then. The traders and the ships that came in, that's what they would call it because that's what it was known as. And then the things changed culturally in Japan. And the thing is that there's dynasties in Japan and China that were falling all the time. Every fucking, 200 or 300 years, different families would control the country and different states would exist. It was really strange. They have a weird history. They both do. China's history is really weird.
I don't know if that exactly explained anything, but that's fine.
I'm trying my best. I don't know what else to say. I'm not an expert, but... Do you have any specific questions I can do before we go back into the tariffs? Because I do know a little bit. I could try to answer a specific question. Because
I had one, but I forgot what it was.
Damn it. Well, anyway, regardless, it's Nihon in Japan. And in the case of these fucking tariffs, they are going to be levied reciprocally, which means that if we are paying the tariff, they are paying the tariff. That doesn't matter though, regardless of who is paying what and whether it's equal. The result of it on specifically these game consoles is going to be this year that they will be 20% higher than these estimates were. And I am telling you because that's real news and you need to know it. And that call that you heard was none other than the one I ignored last time of Donald Trump. Okay. Hello, Mr. President.
It's me. Hello.
Yes, I've got you on the premier video game news talk show of the world.
I tried calling
broadcasting live on Twitch right now, competing with Saturday Night Live.
When I'm talking, you should not be talking when I'm talking. I'm trying to say things, and your mouth is flapping up and down, and I can't get my words out. And I feel like maybe you think you're more important than me. Is that what you think? Is that what you're thinking right now, Mr. Bum number one?
Well, I was actually thinking about how much I want to drink more beer. Just to be honest, I'm going to be totally honest with you, Mr. President.
I don't drink.
I'm not going to lie. If I lied to you, it would be bullshit. I'm telling you what I really was thinking.
Well, maybe you can't tell you're thinking because you don't know how to think. Maybe you're just a dumb son of a bitch.
Well, I mean, I think therefore I am, right? What do you have to say to that?
I think Socrates said that at one point.
That was Descartes, man. It was Descartes. But go ahead.
It may have been Socrates. If you think about it, I asked a couple of people. Some people say Socrates said, "I think, therefore I am," but
Some people do.
some people
Some
say
people
I've been
definitely
listening.
do.
I
I
asked a
definitely
I
know
asked a
someone that
couple of
does
people.
that. I know one. I actually know someone personally that does that.
Well, if some people are saying it, I mean, there's got to be some kernel of truth. But anyway,
There's
just
got to
tell
be a
me,
kernel.
Colonel Sanders.
Colonel Sanders is the truth. I admit.
He invented. Does this even make sense to you?
It
He
makes me
invented-
patriotic to even think about Colonel Sanders, Mr. Trump.
No one. What does it mean to pressure cook someone? Does or pressure cook a chicken? I don't even
Pressure
know
cook in fried oil. My God, Mr. Trump, do you understand the genius?
No one ever put oil
And
around
pressure.
chicken before.
And pressure.
Well, how is the pressure happening?
The pressure's happening from compressed gas, sir.
Compressed gas?
Yes,
On the
sir.
oil?
On oil.
How does that work?
That's 350 degrees Fahrenheit, sir. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, and it's the most American thing I've ever seen. It's the Colonel's recipe. I keep it
just
very
trying
closely
to
guarded. I'm telling
imagine.
you some details about how it's prepared, but I'm not going to tell you the actual secret because I know you want me to guard it. It's America. I have your security clearance after
Well,
all.
the secret recipe for the KFC fried chicken, does that involve these gases that you're talking about? Like, so you're making the
There's
chicken.
gas,
and
of
the-
course, absolutely.
and then there's
Pressurized gases. It's pressurized H2O specifically, and a little bit of pressurized Na. And
North America. North America.
we definitely that's the
I
best
call
continent.
it
Best continent.
North America. You know what? I think you should call this America Talk. You ever thought about that? I noticed you're calling your show Dumpster Talk, but guess what? I think you should call it America Talk.
Well, we'll take that under advisement, sir. We'll definitely get the
You-
board on that and get it approved.
I hereby change the name of Dumpster Talk.
You already changed it to
America
Trumpster Talk. It's Trumpster Talk to
No,
America Talk,
no,
right?
It's always
I thought it
been
was
America Talk.
It's always been Trumpster Talk.
Who started calling it Dumpster Talk? Was it
was
it
Trump.
some sort of communist?
I thought it
don't
was
know.
Trumpster Talk, not Dumpster Talk.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about Trumpster Talk.
I don't see any graphic that says we're Trumpster Talk. I own a talk. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, Mr. President.
Are you trying? Oh, you're doing something live. Fuck it, we'll do it live. We'll do it live. He's gonna try to pull some image up because he doesn't have it on his docket. There
God.
it is. It's a beautiful image.
Damn it, it's not.
It's a beautiful image. It's the most beautiful image I've ever seen.
Fuck it.
And
All right.
there's some folders and directories.
You're right, sir. You're right, sir. I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry,
there's-
sir. I'm sorry. I'm
So it
sorry.
never happened, right?
Well, it did.
It never happened. It was
But
never called.
there was
Trumpster
never
Talk.
Trumpster Talk. All right, fair enough. It never happened. I mean, we can make that work. I don't see why we can't make it not happen.
Don't make me get Mike Lindell in here. Mike Lindell.
Sir, let's talk
He's-
about the issue at hand, all right? I'm not here to talk about the Trumpster Talk,
You don't
Dumpster
like
Talk,
Mike
America
Lindell?
Talk. It's America Talk now, right? That's what we're doing.
It's America Talk.
We're America Talk. We're fucking America Talk. I'm going to change it into the fucking... We're going to change it from Dumpster Talk to America Talk.
Hereby, I'm gonna hold on. I'm signing an executive order. Hold on. Let me get my pen.
Now it's America Talk. Wait,
Hold
watch
on,
the
hold on.
fucking viewers
Hold on,
go up.
Listen.
It's 10 viewers now. Let's see what happens, because it's America
Listen.
Talk now,
if you
sir.
Listen, if you listen very carefully, I have signed the bill into order.
Oh, my dear Lord,
are
sir.
now
I'm
America
honored.
Talk.
We're America Talk. Just like the Gulf of America, streaming shores, we are America Talk now. Oh, God bless you, sir.
Why wasn't it this way centuries ago?
It
You-
should have
this
always...
show
It's
should have
always
been
been this way.
called-
What are you saying, sir? It's always
should
been
be-
this way.
You know, exactly. You have a great American in your chat. His name is Mini Furnace.
Damn. It says,
Indian Ocean, more like American
oh,
Ocean.
that is an American right there in the
We
chat.
should rename the Indian Ocean the American Ocean.
Here. That's it. That's what must be done. We've got it, sir. Sir, anyway, I'm interested though. We have a bunch of patriots here in the chat. Obviously, you can see how much they support you and me and your administration and my meek role in your cabinet. So what I need you to address here though, it's your base. You have a plan. Everybody knows that you know what the fuck is going on.
I'm a genius, actually.
I know you know. I know you're a genius.
I know how to weave.
I know.
I know how to weave. People say, how do you talk about so many things and then weave them together? It's like it takes a very, very high-level thinker to have so many different things going on in your brain at the same time. But guess what? You bring it all together. It combines all together, just like when you extend your 5 fingers out and then press them together, and they combine into a weave. That's my brain. It's a brilliant brain. I did it. People say it's maybe I'm a genius.
I'm sure you are.
Because I could do the weave. I could weave it all together. I can weave it. I can weave. I know you can weave, and I know you have a master plan.
So what I'm here to do, again, your image also is part of your weave. We got everyone's out there listening to America Talk, right? This is it. You're on the podcast. Joe Rogan has nothing on this. So your message right now is going out to a bunch of nerds. They're all listening to me and listening to you. So we are all concerned about what's going to happen with the price of the Nintendo Switch 2 specifically, and also the video games that are on physical media that have been produced in China that are being affected by your reciprocal tariffs and your punitive tariffs that are in place right now. It's showing that video game hardware sales are dropping over year, and this might continue to facilitate a drop in that, and these costs might bring the cost of this hardware to the point where normal Americans can't afford it. So,
I think if
how
these
can you
Japanese,
help bring our audiences?
If these Japanese companies can't create their hardware at an affordable price, they should sell their company to an American company like Google or Apple, or Microsoft. Just sell your company to Microsoft. That's my solution. If you feel like you just can't make your stuff without the tariffs and
well, they can make it though. They're saying they're going to make them for it's going to be $800 for the Switch 2, sir.
Will it be? Maybe you could make it $550. I mean, just sell it to Bill Gates or whoever's over there. Who even runs?
Make it $550. Who are you saying? Who are you going to exempt them? Are you saying you're going to exempt if you exempt the Switch 2? Of course, obviously, the America Talk audience will be like totally okay, and they won't be freaked out by all the other things you're doing because they'll be able to get the Switch 2 at a reasonable price.
I didn't think about this. But Minnie first makes a good point. We should make Japan the 54th state in the Union, right behind Canada, Greenland, whatever. There must be another one I'm thinking about, and then Japan. Oh, no, Panama. That's right. Panama, Greenland, Canada, then Japan will be the 54th state.
Oh, sir, you're a genius. I'm sorry. That's brilliant. All right.
And then why don't just make Taiwan the 55th state, right?
So once we've done this, of course, because it's a state, there'll be no tariffs, right? So we'll get our Switch for 150, right? It'll be 150, right? Oh, what will the price of the Switch be when Japan is switching over to the dollar? All the yen will be the dollar, man. Like, what's going on? Like, how are we gonna switch over?
We're gonna convert it into gold, and then
they're gonna get the good end of that deal, by the way, if we do
convert it into gold, and then
right now,
maybe Fort Knox will have some gold. I don't even know if Fort Knox has gold. Have you seen the gold?
I have not seen the gold. No.
You should go to Fort Knox. Do an investigation.
Well, I should do a Kickstarter and get the Dumpster Talk audience
if there's any gold in there
to fund my aircraft ticket over there, because
I'm not sure there is gold. I haven't seen it.
Because I don't think Elon's gonna fucking approve my travel request. He hasn't approved any of my travel requests for the last month. So how am I gonna get to Fort Knox? It's a catch-22, sir.
Well, we can't hire anyone, and we definitely can't pay first class tickets to Fort Knox. You know, Fort Knox is probably in Virginia, right? Maybe? Is that where Fort Knox is? If I had to guess, I'd say Fort Knox is maybe in Virginia, just because that's where the Pentagon is. But I don't know. Maybe it's in Fort Knox. Maybe that's where it is. But you could go there, take your camera, film it, and say, just like your strip shit video, I want you to do the same commentary, but do it for the Fort Knox gold bars. Can you redo your strip shit video and add gold bars to where the strip shit is?
I'll try, sir.
Is that possible?
I'll do my very best, sir. Just hold on, sir. Let me go back to the studio. Just hold on. Don't say anything.
Don't say anything. Okay. Silence.
Where's the money? Oh, I fucked up. Alright, sir, I fucked it up. I couldn't get the money.
You fucked it up? Well, I mean, you fucked it up? Why would you do that? Don't ever fuck it up. I'd say every single time you try to do something, you should do it without fucking it up.
I know. Anyway, at least the shrimp shit was flashed. I can at least attest to that much.
And then
But
you
there was no money or
during
gold.
the whole thing.
I didn't complain.
So
I
maybe
can give you
there's
beer
no
bottle
gold.
caps.
Maybe
How
there's
about
no
this?
gold.
I'll make it rain. Like Shiner box caps.
What did you?
You want me to do it again? Did you like that? Here, let me give it. I'll give you some of that action one more time. Oh, there
I
it
don't
is.
even remember why I called you. What there was something.
You
had
called in
something
because
going
no, it was because you wanted to address the viewing audience of America Talk, who are concerned about the tariff prices increasing the video games
that's right.
that are on physical copies, because all of us have like a neurodivergent problem regarding that here on this show. And we also have a problem with video game consoles being $800 that
Well,
don't
I already
have
solved it.
next
I
gen
already
graphics
solved it.
cards in
Japan
it.
becomes the 55th
Yes,
state.
you did. I know. That's why you're here.
Behind
That,
Panama
you
and
are
Greenland
done.
and
If you
Canada.
want to be efficient, you can move on to your next appointment. If you have any orders for me or any other things, then that's it. But I think we're good. Like you've answered the question. Everybody's in,
Well, I
in
do-
fucking
I do
full
have
lockstep with you here. I don't see
I
any
have to hand
dissent.
deliver a
There's no
hand-
dissent
I
in the
ha-
chat. I don't see any dissent here.
Well, I
I can't
as
see
an,
fucking 2 feet in front of me.
as
But
an employee of
that doesn't
America
matter.
Talk. Unfortunately, I have to inform you that you have not responded to your emails from Elon Musk.
yeah, I did.
He sent you an email.
Yeah, I fucking told him what I did the last 5 weeks. I even showed him a picture
Yeah,
of myself
he said
masturbating.
he hasn't got a response.
I
From bum
sent
number
him
one.
a dick pic even. Like everything. What are you talking about? I fucking have that
Elon
shit.
sent you an email.
I've got
He
a fucking
said,
I've got
what have
history
you
on
been
that
working
shit.
on? Tell me, bum number one, what you've been working on.
I
the
said I
last
was
couple
working on
weeks.
this, and I fucking sent him a fucking picture of a Kleenex with a fucking wad in it.
Well, yeah, he showed me. He wasn't happy about it.
Well, you said I
told
didn't
me he was
respond.
very
I totally responded.
Well, I was trying to be nice.
I also did a lot of other things as well, like this show, for example. But I also did masturbate, and since I thought he was looking for things that were maybe wasteful, like I'm wasting sperm, for example, here. He might want to see that, so I just sent it in there. Does he want me to conserve it?
Well, unfortunately, Elon has decided that you're going to be absorbed into the State Department. So America Talk will be part of the State Department now, just like the Education Department, Americade.
We're all the State Department now. Is this still federal? Or is it
Of course.
state? Or are there 50 dumpster talks now? Did you just make me 50? Did you give me 50 of me? Did you?
I don't know what you're saying.
If you give an entity that's federal state control and there are no state entities, you make 50 of them. That's how that works. Now with the Department
I
of
don't know what you're
Education,
talking
it
about. Your
doesn't work
math is
like that
wrong.
because there's
Your
a
math
bunch
is
of
wrong.
fucking no, just listen, sir. If there's a bunch of stuff like the Department of Education is a federal entity and there's a bunch of state entities under that, and those state entities exist already, and they are actually also governor has entities, and then there's county entities, and there are district entities, and ultimately it's a school. That's how that works. It's a big old thing in the education department. If you take the top tier off of that, it's no big deal. There's stuff left. But if you take a federal program that does not have state stuff below it, and you make it into a states only thing, it splits into 50. Now, I don't have state funding, so I'm only federally funded. So if you split me state, like you're going to do to the Department of Education, that means there's going to be 50 of me. I get 50 checks. I have to answer to 50 motherfuckers, which I'll do. Is that what's going to happen?
The State Department's run by Marco Rubio. It's a federal department. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Oh, it's federal. That's what I was asking.
The State Department.
It's a Department of State?
Yeah, it's run by my friend Marco Rubio. You might know him.
I know Marco, yes.
Yeah, he runs the State Department.
The department.
And that's where the Department of Education is being absorbed into. This is what Elon, like, you realize Elon tells me to do this shit. He gives me 1,000 reasons why. I don't know what to do. I just say, go for it.
He knows what he's doing. Don't worry. He fucking sent the goddamn rocket to the goddamn nowhere. He actually didn't send the rocket
Elon, just do whatever the fuck you want.
He sent it to the IIS, actually.
I'm tired of listening to you.
He sent
just
a lot of
the
good
fuck
stuff,
you want.
but not very far. But he wants to send it far. I think he's going to send it farther than other people. Don't you?
What?
I bet Elon Musk's payload's going to go farther than the payload of anyone of our generation. I mean, I was proud when I nutted on a fucking eye. Like, Elon Musk is going to fucking nut on fucking Pluto or some shit. Maybe even fucking another galaxy. Dude.
This is one small step for man, one giant ejaculation for mankind.
Amen, sir. Amen. Anyway, I think you've reassured this massive audience we have that you are in control of this situation. You know what you're doing. You've considered the gamers, and it is not going to do anything because when Japan becomes absorbed into the United States, that whole price thing is going to be a fucking thing of the past, and we'll actually be able to also buy their other games, the ones that they didn't even let us buy before. They'll be
I've always said, make Mario American again.
Make Mario American again. Mama.
I'm going to put it on a hat and sell it on my website.
Oh, please do it, sir. Make sure you put the big M on it.
Mario American again. Good.
I love you, sir. Have a good night. Oh, that makes
I gotta go.
Makes more sense than I've
the
ever.
World from everyone and everything that's ever been bad. I'm gonna do it, and I gotta go.
All right, you're a hero. We're going back to America talk. Please enjoy the shrimp shit. It is, by far, the most delectable dish that you could ever have, and the sponsor of tonight's program. Shrimp shit. If you eat it, you will grow healthy and strong. BYTE, did you see that epic call that I just did with Donald Trump and the fucking news about these tariffs? I was worried.
You guys just solved the whole tariff.
I'm fucking thrilled. Everything's okay. It's all good. Nothing's gonna happen. It's just such a ease. I feel so good. It just makes me want to drink all the time. What do you think? Did you hear the conversation? Or do I need to catch you up on what happened?
I just didn't realize now we have to call the show America Talk because he signed an executive order.
He did indeed sign an executive order, and we are America Talk. It's official. We're live. 1 hour and 24 minutes of America Talk so far in the can. And yeah, we're doing it. And we're going to continue on tonight. This is not over by a long shot. But Donald Trump now has just declared us a whole new show, and we are moving on with the next story, which is about a Tasmanian devil that I had
Do
previously.
Tasmanian devils actually spin around?
Yes, and I'm going to
Do they?
explain. Yes, this is that story. This Tasmanian devil right here is an Australian creature, and Amy Pierce from Carrick, Australia, got up and let her dogs out, and this Tasmanian devil ran past them into the house when they were going outside. As animals going in and out is a common thing in this lady's house. And this lady didn't really think much of it, but it went in there, and when she came back in with the dogs, she noticed that there was a noise coming from her bathroom. And she locked the animal into the bathroom after seeing it scurried up by the toilet where she took this picture. And she locked it in there, which I think is the biggest mistake that she made, in my opinion. But if she wouldn't have locked it in there, I don't think that what would have happened would have happened. She locked it in there, and then she called for the authorities. She called the police, who contacted the wildlife control people in Australia, and they came to her home and took care of it. But before that happened, just like in Looney Tunes, this motherfucking devil absolutely trashed the shit out of her bathroom. And I do have a picture, not of Civ 3. I've got a picture of her bathroom in this bitch somewhere.
Civilization 7?
God damn it, if I don't have her fucking trashed ass bathroom, I'm gonna be pissed off.
I love the preview reel that we get to see on the top of the television.
Yeah, the preview reel is all the fucking assets for the show. Except for the one I'm looking for. And it's probably right in front of my face and I can't see it. Because it looks like a trashed ass bathroom. It ain't in here.
Maybe you
All
need
right.
to clean your contact lenses.
Alright, well, alright, my point, I don't have the fucking goddamn photo of the trashed ass bathroom. That
Well,
thing
then
was
why
smoked.
did we talk about this?
It's stupid. It's stupid as shit to not talk about this. So we're gonna move right on. Moving
Where's
on.
Bugs Bunny? Was he involved?
I wish. No, but if you'd have seen that fucking bathroom, it is really fucked up. But I'm sorry. We're gonna move right on. We're gonna talk about Borderlands next.
The movie?
No. Have you ever seen this motherfucker right here? I met this guy. He looked a lot different when I met him. He had a beard. But, yeah, I met him. And he did a TED Talk for our school. He,
Wait a minute. Schools get TED Talks?
yeah, they do.
What does that mean?
I've not fucked this guy, no.
What
I
school?
actually never actually even put the finger in, man. I
What
could have.
school?
I thought about it. Kozico, I thought about it. But no. I didn't. But anyway, this is Randy Pitchford. Do you know who that is?
Nope.
Randy Pitchford is the CEO of Gearbox Games, which has been absorbed recently.
You mean that company that made the Halo for PC version?
Yes, the one that made all those expansions and stuff. And then after that, they went on to make the popular game Borderlands, which you can see here.
I checked out after Halo for PC.
I know. I know you checked out. A lot of people did. The point is,
Halo for PC though was a really good.
That
one of the
Pitchford
best
guy
PC
though, that
ports of all
Pitchford
time.
guy, the
'Cause it
Pitchford.
added bigger levels. It added Banshee flights and multiplayer was amazing. It
So
was
I went.
one of the best ports of all time. I would say
I went
Halo for
to.
PC.
Okay, good. I'm glad you liked that, and he was
I
very
did.
proud
I liked
of
it a lot.
He was really proud of that. All right. I wasn't even a fan of that. So when I met him,
I was.
When I met him, I was not able to give him my appreciation for it, and I'm sorry. But the time I
bad.
met him, he came to our school and did a TED Talk. We lived in the University of North Texas, and he came from Plano, Texas, which is where Gearbox Software is, which is about 22 miles away. And he went over in his car to the university and gave a talk to the computer science people. It was very cool to hear him talk about running a software company, but ultimately it was a bunch of talk and not nothing. It was, I didn't gain any insight from him that made me a better person or a better programmer. It was just
Then
interesting
why are you
to
bringing
hear
it
him.
up?
Because I fucking met the guy.
Who brings up meeting a person and like down?
Randy Pitchford's in the media now, September 23rd, 2025.
That's
Borderlands
why he's holding
4 is set
that's
to
why
be
he's
released.
holding
Do you
up 3
understand
fingers.
this?
No,
Do you
I don't
understand this man is
I
now
don't understand it.
news? He's
Don't
now
understand
news,
it.
you stupid
Don't
fuck.
understand it.
I'm
Don't
gonna fucking tell you.
understand. Why can't I understand it? What's wrong with my brain?
You're fucking I mean,
You can't say that word anymore.
you resemble a
Resemble-
fucking
yeah,
imbecile. You bitch.
You better transmogrify that
You
word.
fucking bitch.
This is the year 2025. You can't use
I'm
that
still
word.
willing to call you a bitch. That's funny. It's like, is that really worse?
I think it is.
Yeah, I do. I think bitch is better. Bitch, really, there's nothing fucking wrong with that. Alright, anyway, let's move on with this Borderlands shit. So, Randy Pitchford, the guy that I met, and I went to his fucking
Randy
TED Talk.
Pitchfork?
No, Pitchford.
Randy Pitchfork.
Randy Pitchford. I fucking showed his picture before. It's this guy, okay?
I know, but Randy Pitchfork is a cooler name.
It would have been a much cooler name. That's not what he has. When I met him, he was fatter and he had a beard.
He looks like David Lynch's like younger brother.
But anyway, he's the guy that did the Halo thing and also Borderlands, right? And it's Borderlands 4 coming out.
Which
And
is
the drama.
borderline awful.
Is it really? Why? Tell me all about it.
I'm not really a big I didn't really play Borderlands. I think I played Borderlands for like
Didn't
1 or 2
play
hours.
it. That's
and
the
gave
reason
up.
you think it's awful. Is
No,
because you didn't play
I played
it.
for like an hour. I got
Oh,
it
you
for
played
free or
which
something.
one? Which one?
3.
Borderlands 3 was awful. I agree. All right, we're in the same boat. All right. Anyway,
It was cell shaded. I was like, what the? All right,
well,
clearly
no,
this
that's not the
sucks.
reason it sucked. No, that's not the reason. But it
The reason
did
it
suck,
sucks
though.
is because you suck.
No, the reason it sucked is because they fucked the game up and didn't make it like the other two. So they really needed to fix. The first one was great. The second one was very good. The third one was not even close to visceral. It was just a fucking commercial piece of trash.
And the
It
movie was
trash.
better than all of them.
Was it?
The movie was better than all of them. I think. Yeah.
You
What
liked
I
the
heard.
movie.
The movie was better than all.
Have
of
you seen
Borderlands.
the Borderlands movie?
Don't call me out on my shit. Fuck you.
You haven't even seen it.
Of course I haven't seen it, you
I'll bet that
asshole.
movie
You
is
know-
horrible.
You know I haven't seen
I'll
it.
tell you that the fucking
Don't try to
first game
pretend
is
like
better
you
than any
thought I
movie they
would
could have
s- I'd
made.
actually
Movies
saw
suck
it.
in general. So to say that a movie is better than a game, that it's one of the best games I've played, which is the first one and the second one are very good. The first one is a genius game. It's genius. So you played the third one, and you don't understand what they did to themselves. They over-commercialized and fucked themselves. And it's Randy Pitchford that did it. And that's the problem. That's what this story is about.
he had
The
a
story is about this
U-shaped
guy
dick.
that I met. This is what he
had
looks
a
like right now.
U-shaped Dick.
And
Is that what you're saying? He has a U-shaped dick?
I am not saying he has a U-shaped dick. No.
That's what you're saying.
Why would you... Where did that come from?
Because you said he fucks himself. You would have to have
Yeah.
U-shaped dick to do that.
He sure fucking does, Bite. He does have a U-shaped dick. He does. You're
That's what
fucking
would
right.
have
I
been
just
going
didn't
on.
realize it was in front of me the whole time. And like
I
Sherlock Holmes, you
breadcrumbed
just
my way
peeled
into
the
that.
fucking layer back. I was like, holy shit, he does have a U-shaped dick. Yes, he does.
That's the only way that could work.
Claptrap has become a meme to sadness now compared to what it used to be. And honestly, it's hilarious that I was just nothing in that situation where he was talking to us. And he was speaking from such a very, very position of authority. And now, if I was at the same place and I knew the same things, like, what would I say? It's different. He's not there though. He's not doing that no more. I don't know if he's going to that university and talking to people no more. He might be. I don't know. But anyway, he's in a fucking controversy right now over backlash because of fucking Midwest Games audience director Goliathon. He muted someone on Twitter and claimed that negativity is demotivating and wouldn't allow criticism to go on to social media accounts that included Borderlands 4 content. And Borderlands 4 live action movie was apparently not successful financially. So I don't know how good it is, again, but it was not financially successful, and that also makes his dramas further compounded. So he's going to really push something called the skill tree system that he has put into Borderlands 4. He thinks this is going to revolutionize the way that the game plays. He's saying that all of the problems with Borderlands 3 are not to be worried about, but nobody's going to be pre-ordering this shit. I'm just telling you, they're not. I know that because Borderlands 3 sucked. You're sitting here from a very different position as me. I looked up to this man, I met him, and then I watched him fail his core audience, and I'm sure he has plenty of money. He deserves all of it. I am still very grateful to him. I'm not I don't feel like he owes me anything. I don't owe him my money, though. I might not buy Borderlands 4. And I bought Borderlands 3, and I was disappointed. I bought Borderlands 2, and I loved it. I bought Borderlands 1, and I was blown away. So that's what happened with Randy Pitchford's games and me, and my relationship with him. It's interesting that it's come around to Borderlands 4 now, and I'm wondering whether it's going to be visceral. I wonder if it's going to have fucking really, really edgy amounts of gore and violence. I wonder if it's going to stop having amounts of cutscenes and dialogue that are trivial and non-committal to the violence that is involved. And also, the amount of randomly generated killing devices needs to be taken up to the even next level. And you also need to have some way for people to have a creative aspect to deal with that. And he's just not going in that direction. I don't believe it for a second. If he is, I'll be pleasantly surprised. So you don't hope anything for Borderlands 4 either, I'm assuming? Or does my story about the beginnings of Borderlands give you any hope?
Well, I think Randy Pitchfork, when he goes to use this U-shaped dick, he has this hot woman in front of him. And he's like, man, this is so hot. I'm finally going to do it. I'm going to have sex with this woman. So she takes off her pants, her clothes. He takes off his, and he goes to like try to insert himself. But it wraps around, and it just keeps fucking himself. He's like, oh no, it's happening again. And he's like trying to hump her, but he can't. He just keeps fucking himself with his own U-shaped dick. And she's like, "What's happening?" He's like, just let it happen. And she's like, "You're not even inserting yourself into me." It's like, "I can't. I have a U-shaped dick." And he's like, "Ah!" And he just keeps trying.
Oh my lord!
Anyway,
The next article.
That's what I have to say about that. Oh, now I'm going to get another drink.
Go ahead. I'm gonna bring the next one up. We're gonna. Talk about Doom next. Another ancient game. Great topic. Man, I can insult Bytebench right now. He's not even here, though, to hear it. That's kind of shitty. Do you want me to do it before or after? I'm going to give you 20 seconds to respond. And if you don't respond, Kozuko, I am going to go ahead and do it now. But if you wait for me to... Yeah, okay, good. You're good. I'm glad, man. You know what's up. I did it before, too, but I did it when I saw it and I didn't recognize it, but he's gone. I can fucking insult his dumbass. It'll be hilarious. But I want to do it to his face because it's more meaningful. It's impactful. I'm thirsty, too, by the way, but he's going to take fucking forever. I am going to insult him the whole time here and to his face. I'm giving you a bonus because I can't control myself. It's actually that bad. I guarantee you right now, his bowels and how much he eats and what happens inside his body is so extraordinary that whenever he leaves that desk, he's not just getting a drink, he's also taking a giant shit. And when he does it, it takes so long for the amount of shit that he has to get into the toilet from his fucking intestines that we have to sit here for fucking countless fucking minute of waiting. And these are thirsty minutes, my friend. I'm not fucking telling you about minutes. They're not suffering from not being able to drink a thing. I'm thirsty as shit. And when I leave, I come right back. You know this. All I want is a fucking tiny fucking little bit of beer so I can stop being a pussy about it. Because the only thing that I'm a pussy about is not drinking. And I am pretty bad at being sober. So good job again, Kozako, on that. If you are doing that and want that, yeah, fucking A, that's harder. It's much harder. People say you're a pussy if you don't drink. That ain't true, actually. Drinking is easy as shit. It's the easiest shit thing to do. I will do it, though. I need it. Because I have already these 3. So I need another one. Because why the fuck not, right? But it's not there because Bite's going and taking a shit. It's a literal dump. I don't know if there's corn in there. I don't know if he took Pepto-Bismol. I don't know what the fuck the situation is in the toilet there. I just know it's a long time. He sits there and stretches it out and waits. And I bet wiping is an issue. There's nothing to spray him or finish it off. It's a fucking disaster. It's like a horror film. It's Blair Witch. If it was Blair Witch, that would be scarier. You'd be going in there, and that wipe would go until it's raw. There's probably blood involved. You don't want to even know. It's so bad. It's the worst shit you've ever heard of. Why? Because it's still happening right now. We've been talking for so long. So long. I'm so thirsty. I honestly think I might die from thirst because he's taking so long taking a shit. And believe you me, it's just continuing to fucking soft serve its way into that motherfucking bowl, and he keeps on wiping unnecessarily, and it keeps on fucking going in there. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. His mother fucking tell him how to do it right, so he's in there. His wife didn't tell him either. It never happened. It just didn't happen to him. He's fucked, guys. He's fucked. Alright? The evidence sits before you. It's right here. You should feel bad for yourself, but really, feel bad for him, because anyone who takes this long to fucking take a dump, really, it's mind-boggling. It boggles the mind. It's a world record. Like, Adam Sandler made a fucking CD where he, like, peed for, I think, 1 minute and 50 seconds, which is, fair enough, a long pee. It's a pretty long pee. I've gone longer than that. But that's because I don't pee during the show. So when I'm done with the show, I pee for fucking, like, 5 minutes. That's what you do when you're not a pussy. But if you need to pee for a minute, that's fine, too. Come the fuck back. And if you need to take a 5-minute shit, then you can take your 5-minute shit. But, I mean, goddamn, if you ate a fucking meatloaf and, like, then sprinkled in some fucking paprika and then ate a Metamucil and some motherfucking Pepto and then fucking shoved a fucking plunger in your mouth and pushed it a couple times. I mean, what the fuck? What do you expect? I'll let him respond to that. And I'm going to come back right after I get my beer.
Yeah, so basically, Mr. Pitchfork is just the biggest Casanova the world has ever seen. He's the biggest ladies' man who's ever existed in the history of the human race. And every time he gets a girl in bed with him, he's cursed with the fact that his dick is U-shaped.
So you drop the Browns off the pool, right?
And he just fucks himself because he can't help it. It's all he has. Even though he's like the biggest Casanova, he's the biggest ladies' man, he's the biggest smooth talker. And every single time he goes to fuck this hot woman, he always is just fucking himself in the ass.
Kozako, I want to show you some things. I'm so sorry for not doing it. I have a family. It's so hard. I have ideas of how I can get this done. I've already been like doing test runs and things, but I have a family and it's super hard. I really can't. All right, so I want to show you the stuff I've got. So this is a fucking obspot. What this does, I have 2 of these. This is the other one. What this does is it will follow me or another person within any space and record me and wirelessly transfer the information as a video file to my computer, where I can then process or send it out live. I can put multiple windows of this stuff happening live. I haven't started doing it on Twitch yet, but I've been working on getting the kitchen set up with it. I had it ready, and I also had Una gone, which is the most important part, because me cooking with her in there like I do it with Put It in Your Mouth is not okay. So she was gone, and I thought I could do it that one day, but I actually couldn't. It ended up not being able to work out. The tech ended up failing on me, and I had to go back. So next time I have a chance like that, I do want to cook live. And I want to find a way to carve out a time where I could do it normally, but the only way I could do that is when Yuna's at school. So I'm probably going to have to quit my job before that actually goes down, but I'm probably going to be able to do 1 or 2 or 3 test runs while I'm still working. So that's the plan. I'm sorry, but I did get this stuff, and I have been practicing, but I practice clean. I might have to do it clean, too. That's the other thing I could do, but I don't know how lame that would be.
I've already pitched ideas for Put It in Your Mouth, the bum number 1.
Yeah, the real Put It in Your Mouth, the filmed one, the one that's actually there, he's got some very good scripting going on and chef naming and all of these things that we've got in the works. So it will be a very fun thing to do the real series as well. It has to be done. But regardless of that, I must ask you, Bite, how the fuck was the shit you took? Like, was it painful? Did you have any? We all want to know. We're very much concerned about it.
I only pissed.
People paid shot points and everything to try to figure out.
I pissed, and then I made my own drink, which is just Sprite Zero and cranberry juice and gin.
So that gigantic void of time was simply you peeing.
And I was also laughing to myself about a guy trying to have sex with women, and he could only fuck himself during the process. I laughed about that several times to myself.
Did you jerk off to it?
I did not, no.
Oh, because that would explain the long fucking time you took. Because when I went to get my drink, it took like 2 seconds, and you took like a fucking eternity, and we all sat there and watched me. Luckily, I was able to entertain them all, and also they paid for the top value entertainment, and it went on, and on, and on.
Yeah, but
you can enjoy that when you should enjoy that when you rewatch the vlog, which you often do, and I think this will be the most juicy. I only watch segments. The most juicy bit. It's just
definitely. I'm not gonna rewatch this part.
I know you won't. You won't. Unless someone makes you. Anyway, regardless, fucking Doom, right?
I rewatched
John Romero
last week,
right?
Because we put so much effort into the.
Who's John Romero? You know,
a scripted segment. Yeah, he did Dawn of the Dead. Of course, I know him. Oh, wait, no, that's a different Romero.
That different
Romero is there.
No, John Romero is a fucking person who worked.
Yeah, he did Daikatana. He did that game. Wait, no, he's the other ID guy.
Yeah,
he did Doom.
So yeah, John Romero did.
Wait, no, Rom Demero did do Daikatana. They're both John. John Carmack, John Romero.
Yeah. Don't worry too much.
Two Johns. You know, what if we were like a duo and we both had the same name? That'd be weird, right?
So, the backstory of Doom, apparently, is in dispute right now. So, there's a person named Sandy Peterson who claims that he wrote Doom's original backstory. John Romero, who's the creator of Doom, disputes this. And Romero is saying that Tom Hall is the person who wrote the original backstory. And
What, the Moons of Mars stuff?
Huh? What?
The
Yes.
Moons of Mars stuff?
Yes, the Moons of Mars stuff. Yes. All of the backstory.
Otherwise known as
The stuff
Deimos
that's in the manual. That's in the
Phobos.
manual of the first game. Do you remember the first game? We're talking about the very first
I
one.
played Doom.
And
like,
it
way
had
back in the day.
the instruction manual is specifically what we're talking about. Kevin
I
Cloud's the one
pirated it. and
that made the manual,
I
but the
had-
backstory itself was
I
from
didn't
Tom
have
Hall.
a fucking manual.
And that
My parents did not legitimately buy any game, pretty much.
and then Tom Hall apparently made a bunch of other Doom resources, and then these other entities are saying that they didn't have access to the resources that he had, and it's a giant feud about the tension in the Doom development crediting process. Have you heard about ID's inner credit bullshit? There's a lot of like documented disputes regarding like tension of development crediting, like whether someone
It
was
reminds
credited
me a little
properly.
bit just because, the guy that wrote Friday the 13th was suing the people selling the license to, like, the video game developers, Gun Media, who had to shut down the Friday the 13th game because of a lawsuit that the writer had, that got zero compensation, which isn't the fault of the developer, but it got the game shut down to where you could no longer play Friday the 13th
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah, because they made it illegally. That makes sense. They should have just paid the writer, but obviously it got too far.
Yeah, but that's not the developer's fault.
It is. It's the company's fault. It's whoever the
Well,
company.
they bought a license, and then after purchasing the license, that person who sold them the license was sued. You see what I'm saying? So what could they have done? about
Oh,
it?
the license seller was the problem. It was a middleman that made the problem.
Yeah, so I'm
that's-
saying, how's that Gun Media's fault?
It's not, but at least they don't have to refund people.
No, but it sucks. You spend all this time making something around Friday the 13th, and then no
It
one's
was
allowed
cool.
to play it anymore.
Yeah, it's bullshit. It is, and I remember playing it. It was okay, and I enjoyed playing it with you.
I played
to
a
point.
lot. I had people online I played with. We had fun.
I actually, when I look back on it, I do have fond memories of playing it with you, even though I thought that the development could use a lot of work. I really,
you basically
I had a
only
lot of
complained
criticism for
90% of
Gun.
the
I had a
time.
lot of criticism for them, but at the same time, I have a lot of fond memories of playing that game, and I did play it more than once, which means it didn't suck.
But now it's like it's gone. It's like erased from history. You can't play it anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, unless there's like private servers like they've done for Phantasy Star Online for Dreamcast. But don't you think that's interesting? Like, you could go back and still play Phantasy Star Online on the Dreamcast because people are hosting servers.
So
You know what I mean? No official servers. That's
Just
kind of cool, don't you think?
quickly getting back to this, just to make sure that we get it done, because there's only one last thing to say. Sandy Peterson's claim is not correct, actually, and so this credit to Tom Hall is the real credit, and that this is a change in the way that the Doom creation has been viewed for a long time. So that's the story there. And the next story is about fucking Sakurai. You know Sakurai, right?
No.
Fucking Smash Brothers guy.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, he's.
I didn't know his last name or his surname, but I got it. And then he
he's-
quit. He said, "I'm not making any more Smash Brothers." Now he's coming back. He's getting the band back together or whatever to make another one, right?
No, actually, no, kind of, yeah, he's kind of doing that, yes. So I'm gonna have to give this.
The
with
last
a
Smash
different-
Brothers was his farewell tour, but it's not the farewell tour. He's doing another tour.
Not
right?
exactly. This story is different, and I don't have the graphic again.
Then tell me the
That-
fucking story, you asshole. Instead of
going
telling me
to.
to guess the story.
gonna tell it
And
to you
say,
without
"No,
the
that's not
graphic."
it. And then, well, is it this? No, that's not it. Like, okay, great. Now tell the story.
He won an award from the Japanese government this year. It's the Art Encouragement Prize from the Agency of Cultural Affairs. And they presented this award in honor of his YouTube channel. that he has created that has been hyping the development and the improvement of game development and education, and also trying to again get the band back together, like you say, and the whole hype that he's created on both making game development a thing that people want to learn, as well as hyping this brand new thing that could occur with this YouTube media that's very foreign to the Japanese people as a whole, with his face uncovered. So a lot of Japanese YouTubers will not show their face. That's a thing you
Why?
probably... Japanese culture, I don't know why.
Why am I showing my face right now?
You're not on YouTube, you're on Twitch.
So Bezos owns my face. Is that what you're saying?
You own your face. I own your face when I sit on it, take a shit.
Can I sell
but,
my
like,
face?
You own it now. Yes, you can. You can sell it to me for 50 cents, and then I will buy it, and then I will shit on it again.
What, can I write a clause, a no shitting clause, for selling my face to you?
No. Clause denied.
Well, then no deal.
There's no deal. There's
No
only
deal.
shit on your face.
Shit on my face and tell me that you love me.
But anyway, that's a fucking high honor for this motherfucker to get, and obviously the next Switch is gonna have Smash.
That's a Monty Python
Next
song.
Switch is gonna have Smash. Next Switch, that's what's gonna happen.
Next
So,
fish is got a spish bash.
yeah, it
Next
is.
fish, go British fish. Yeah, do you ever make fun of people in middle school? I would do that. They mess up a little bit of a word. You just repeat it back the way they messed up, and then exemplify the way they messed it up, and just keep doing that as a way of making fun of them. You ever do that?
No. Never done it.
That's
Or I'm lying. I'm fucking lying. Is that what you think is going on? Do you think I'm lying, or do you think it's true that I've never done it?
I'm just saying it's like a middle school level way of someone barely, like, they mispronounce something when they're talking or enunciate something, and then you just lay into them by saying it the way they said it, and then exaggerating it times 1, exaggerating it times 2, times 3, times 4, and just keep doing it back to back to back, getting worse and worse and worse to make them sound really stupid. That's the math behind it. That's an
Can
insult.
you do that to me?
I just did before.
When? I didn't hear it. Do it again.
Did it? No, I mean,
Clip it.
we'll move on and I'll do it again,
God
like
damn.
naturally.
You're a
I
piece
can't.
of
I
shit. You
can't
have no
manufacture
natural anything.
I can't manufacture this amazing talent to you. You got to let it come naturally. So
All right, have you heard of the game
I'll find it.
REPO? Yes or no?
Repo? Is that where you you take someone's car back?
No. That is exactly
Because
what repoing is. But
They
no.
did not pay their car payment, so you take it back, and you are the repo man in this game.
All right, I have a question for you, and you're going to be either taking this or not. There is a game called R.E.P.O. that is apparently a very good indie horror game, likening to Friday the 13th, that has an overwhelmingly positive rating on Steam that mixes physics-based chaos with co-op horror gameplay. Now, if you're interested in looking at it, we could both I've never seen this. This is part of the show. I just like, do we want to preview a game together? Do you want to see this particular game? I think it's Swedish, and it's won a couple of prizes.
I
as
would
well.
like to see this video game.
Okay, let's check
And then
out
I will
Repo.
eat all my Swedish fish. The most gummy fish that you've ever seen.
Well,
Swedish fish.
they're sweet.
They will stick in your teeth.
We'll watch a trailer for it, hopefully an official one. And
Have you ever had any Swedish fish? Have you ever had any Swedish fish?
I have. I don't like them. All right, we're gonna watch the official trailer of
They're
this.
very
I don't know
chewy.
if this will be enough. If it's not enough, we can look more.
If it's not enough, we should quit.
Let's check this trailer out. Do you want to watch full screen? Let's go full screen for this one. All right, ready?
Full screen. I don't like that face. Remember, because Jeff Bezos is using
Bonfire
my face is there.
Ooh, tiny.
Be careful. Be careful.
Goo goo gaga. Goo goo gaga. Look at us. We're so professional. Okay, guys, I have a plan. No. Oh, please. Stop. No, no, Michael, don't get involved in this. Give it to me.
No. Okay, let's buy some items.
I get you up here for survival. Yeah. It's here, monster.
Oh my God!
There are demons after these things, like in Friday the 13th.
Oh, it's evil. No.
Hey, Jack Black, get out of my face. I hate you. I don't hate him. I love Jack Black, but actually, I just don't like. I don't like the ad.
Can
it's
we
just
watch
the ad. I love Jack Black.
Wait.
So
we
that
watch-
looked fun, right? Like, do you want to play that? Do you want to play that next week or the week after? Do you want to play that game? That looks really good. It's brand new.
I don't
It's
own
like
it.
I don't own it either. Obviously, we're talking about it. This is a brand new preview. We just like looked at it together. This is the first time I ever saw it. That looked interesting. I liked that. It looked fun. There was a lot of physics involved with that.
If I said yes, I would not remember that I said so next week.
I'll keep you honest.
You'll be like,
me. It'll be on me.
Like, hey, you ready to play that game? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? That game you said you were going to play last week. I'm like,
all right,
I don't remember ever saying.
I wonder what the
And you're
fucking
gonna-
actual
and then you're
retail
gonna have to
cost
play
of
this clip,
repo is.
And you have to prove to me that I said it. That's what's going to happen. Hey, but let me ask you this. Did you know that Jack Black was in an Activision commercial when he was a child?
I had no idea.
I think I knew this before, but Angry Video Game Nerd reminded me where he did a commercial episode recently.
$10. $10 for that game.
10
with an overwhelmingly positive reviews, and is said to be the spiritual successor to Friday the 13th. Okay, that's what I'm saying to you. And literally, I picked that as our thing to preview because of Friday the 13th, and then you mentioned about the whole bullshit just now as a story, and it transitioned into it. It couldn't be any more serendipitous than this. So you should probably play the game.
Koziko says he just turned 28 years old yesterday.
God damn, you're old as shit. You're so close to goddamn death's door. You've lived out a third of your life, fucking tops.
When I was 28, I was still
fucking crazy.
fucking bonkers out of my brain. I was about to move to New Jersey, actually.
That's not tops. That's
In
bottoms.
A couple months.
Sorry, I fucked it up.
I moved to New Jersey when I was 29. Then I came back. To Georgia. But so yeah, that game, I don't know what to say about it. I thought we were gonna play the VR game, Phantasmagoria or whatever it's called. Phantasmophobia, which Gary Sparrow VR.
I thought we were
gonna
gonna play Helldivers. Whatever happened to that?
We can.
Good.
Oh,
we should
fuck,
play that.
I mean, it's really late, so we're not playing it tonight.
That would have been sick. It is late. It is. I think we only have one story left. What time is it? Shit, Christ. We don't have any stories left. What the fuck happened tonight? We fucking went on and on. Jesus Christ.
Because we had that whole thing.
The whole thing and that, and I have way too much news. God, some of this is just gonna have to get carried over. Anyway, fuck, I actually have to be done. This is shit. I can't believe I drank enough that I didn't know what the fuck the time was. It's a Toastmaster fail in the case of that, for sure. Alright, here we go. The fucking...
Wait, you know you're in a race?
Well, I'm fucking end the show first, bitches. Thanks for fucking joining. I hope you fucking learned a lot of shit about games and fucking Fight Binge. We're gonna fucking raid, don't worry. Let's do it. Who's it gonna be? Alright, just put it on there. Put it on the chat so I can do it. Fucking raid these bitches so fast you won't even know. know what the fuck is going on. They'd be like, damn, that
Okay,
bitch.
okay. Cinema Insomnia has a space post.
He wins. Alright, let's do it. If you put it in there, paste that bitch into chat, dude. We're gonna run out of song. Come on. Don't fuck around. Fucking it up. If I have to repeat the song, we're gonna go through the whole thing again. Bitch.
I mean,
Oh, it's happening.
control.
That's right, we're fucking still here at fucking Dumpster Talk. Why? Because it's actually American Talk. That's right, American Talk.
American.
It's American Talk where we fucking discuss the fucking times and everything that matters in your life, which is basically video games and people fucking stepping on fucking dog shit. It's pretty much what we cover. That's the kind of fucking thing we do. Do we finally have anything? There it is. It's from Pipe Binge. He finally did it. What a bitch. It would have just been a few
And
moments.
you got a phone ringing. And your phone's ringing.
Oh, I know. It's too bad. It's over. Things have gone wrong for you. Come on.
You don't know how to rate it anymore. You don't know how to.
I do. I've done it.
And my voice is really low.
The raid is in 4 seconds, people.
Why is
Get
my
ready.
voice so low on your fucking stream?
I love all you bitches. Suck my dick.
It's been low this whole time.
All right, there it is.